A pleasant morning, everyone. We are the Team Swiss that will present the country of Switzerland. The country of Switzerland is one of the competitive country in a whole world that makes them a top three in prosperity out of 167 countries. They have a strong market when it comes to introducing their famous products, plus the alluring places and cities that the Switzerland have.
To tell you more about Switzerland, Switzerland has no official capital city. Bern is the de facto capital country, meaning it is in effect but not formally recognized as the capital city of the Switzerland, and it is since the year 1848. In their country, regions are called cantons and they have 26 cantons. They have very beautiful and amazing features such as mountains. They have 1,500 lakes that deserves fresh water, and they have four official languages which are German, French, Italian, and Romansh. They also have four seasons which are spring, summer, fall, and winter.
Swiss Confederation is the official name of Switzerland that was formed by the cantons of Schweiz, Unterwalden, and Uri on August 1, 1291. This turned out as the beginning of current Switzerland and being celebrated every year as national holiday. Over several years, Charles the Great, a Holy Roman Empire, ruled the Switzerland during the 1st century BC. The first president of Swiss Confederation was Jonas Fourier in the year 1848 to 1849, while Ruth Dreyfus was the first female president in 1999.
Political, Switzerland is a good way to control their population. Since they are direct democracy, citizens have part in taking decision-making, and based on 2019 Corruption Perception Index of Transparency International, Switzerland is 4th least corrupt state out of 180 states. Next, cartel law was introduced for the protection of unfair competition, and Switzerland does not want to abuse the Swiss market and make their economy destabilize. Next, Swiss peacemakers, both servicemen and women, are trained well to provide a wide range of expertise and experience. When it comes to their environment, they have policies implemented to safeguard their environment, which are the protection of natural resources and circular economy. Education in Switzerland is compulsory. According to them, education exists to provide schooling for all, regardless of backgrounds or if they have disability. The reason is to stop the poverty in their country. Switzerland is considered as international tax haven because of their low taxation for foreign corporations and individuals. Switzerland imposes low tariff rates of overall imports. Moving there after pandemics is feasible because they have good environmental view, their economy is stable, and they are preventing the unemployment to increase since they have collective agreement.
Economy and business environment. Switzerland is a post-industrial, highly service-driven free market capitalist economy termed as one of the most expensive countries in the world, with a GDP per capita of over 80,000 US dollars. Swiss understand that their economic success is tied to their value-added services that pushes them to focus more on creating high-skilled labor and investment in their people. Swiss made is associated with the durability and high quality of its products. Agricultural products like wheat, sugar, dairy products, and wine are actively cultivated for domestic consumption and exportation. Banks of Switzerland easily give loans to their citizens, which meets a strong domestic market. Beautiful scenery and tourism infrastructure makes Switzerland's cash an estimated of 2.6% of GDP through tourism.
Social. Switzerland remained their standard of living as one of the highest as well as best savers and investors in Europe. It is one of the wealthiest country with best education system and remarkable places for leisure in the world. It only has 2.3% unemployment rate and favorable retirement age as well as incentives. Product quality and services are incomparable and has strong reputation internationally. That is why Swiss have consistency toward work due to its strong legacy. Majority of Swiss consumer value local, product origin, money over design and brands, after-sale service, and mobile shopping, particularly in foreign e-commerce due to cost differences. Analysis of social aspect. Switzerland is a punctual worker that makes the country wealthiest and very well known from incomparable products to services. It has low unemployment rate with stable economy because they are focusing on giving a job to their people with greater incentives. Even though of high cost living, they still buy fresh product and imported one because Swiss value their money. This provide an opportunity to import a fresh product to Switzerland like cacao since they have a continuous population that gives an opportunity to get more consumer. Technological. Switzerland has a well-developed and efficient transportation network with competitive technological incentive and strong legislation. Switzerland has a very competitive telecommunication infrastructure because of their high speed and good performance. Analysis of technological aspect. Switzerland is one of the stable economies because they do so much technological project with strong legislation just to make their country modernized. Innovation when it comes to technology is also important to them. That is why giving an incentive to the person's ideas is their reward to motivate them and make more contribution to their country. Switzerland shows an attitude of competitiveness when it comes to telecommunication that makes their country more potential when it comes to marketing their products or having an importing product from the other countries.
Coronavirus is affecting 220 countries and territories, and Switzerland is no exception. They have reported their first case last February 2020, and starting from that month until April 2020, they have recorded high cases during this period. This situation caused too much to one country, economically, financially, socially, and mentally. Having 693,293 cases being recorded, they were able to record 645,332 cases, which shows a very good performance. Because of that, they ease restrictions and many citizens have been vaccinated. Restaurants will open and public gatherings are allowed, but still has its limitation.
Pandemic response, they started banning mass gathering of more than 100 people, closing all schools, shops, restaurants, and other non-essential businesses. They also used their armies to assist for the security of their people. As of May 2021, about 17% in their population have been fully vaccinated, and they continuously advise everyone to observe proper hygiene and social distancing to avoid getting the virus.
Market opportunity analysis, we go for the cacao that also known as Theobroma cacao. It is one of the ingredients in producing a delicious coffee and chocolates. And as you can see in the data below, that Switzerland is really into chocolates that reach 8.8% in the year of 2017, and that makes them a top when it comes to the rate of per capita chocolates consumption, which is also mean that the higher their consumption is also the higher rate of cacao that need to import to them. Since Switzerland is really a well-known country, not just by having a strong economy but also of producing a best chocolates, Barry Callebaut, it is a cacao processor and chocolate manufacturer, Lindt and Sprüngli, a Swiss chocolatier, and Nestle, a multinational food and drink processor.
Retail distribution channel. We choose cacao beans from Davao City as a potential product to enter into Swiss market. The entry mode for the product is by exporting process through direct selling. The producing country, which is the Philippines, sells the cacao beans directly to the international importers, which is called the processors or grinders that has own importing department, and they can usually buy the cacao beans directly from the producing country. They now process it and distribute the processed product to the food industry and confectionery. Major advertising media. With the increase of internet user, online advertising has been used widely in Switzerland. Total size of the market for the product. According to Eurostat, the global market size for cacao beans was valued at $12.8 million as of 2019 and is expected to reach with an estimated value of $15.5 million by 2027. By this, the cacao beans will boost the demand globally. The target market of the product are classified as to food industry, which involves drinks, snacks, and desserts, manufacturers, which are the large chocolate manufacturers and small chocolate makers, and the citizens of Switzerland who makes and sells chocolate.
Conclusion and recommendation. Switzerland is one of the ideal countries in Central Europe due to its good economic system and politically stable with transparent legal system. They appreciate modern market and have a strong economic orientation. Important aspect to consider in entering Switzerland is that they are open for competition and have a good economic environment. Switzerland market is important to access by other countries to distribute cacao bean as the country have the higher demand in this product. We recommend to import cacao from the Philippines. It's one of the good competitors that can produce cacao bean. And they need to maintain good economic environment, especially in the market itself for the benefits of the country.